What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome everyone to Orlando, Florida, the bounce house, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Knights will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Kansas offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense.
It's a seam wide open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards of pop. They are gashing this defense.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Bounce. Good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
The give to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. It's a running room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Jayhawks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Little touch pass to the receiver. Wide open spaces. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Jayhawks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give is to Williams. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Running back searching for a hole. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They march 79 yards on the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So UCF's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. There's players, and they all have to play well today.
The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, running back on the move.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Knights will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll go to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
To the air, it's Daniels. Moving out of the pocket. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. And the Jayhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off play action. The sweet feet buy a little time. Trying to make magic with his feet. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. The earth is shaking. Bounce house living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Throwing, looking right. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
The Jayhawks have this offense rolling. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And that's a great sign for this offense, because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And after that big run, the defense answers. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. They'll try the run. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. And the Jayhawks are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. The official says no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's now 3rd down.
The Knights are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Jackson will throw. Snagged out of the air. Tackle is made at the 38. Let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. The Knights will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be knocked down. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The give from the gun. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll keep it on the ground. Into the pile. Maybe got 1. He stopped at the 21.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Now the play fake. Moving away from pressure. Unloads to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. The Jayhawks decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. It's complete to the left. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route running. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Catch in the middle. It's Burke. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Knights look to keep this drive humming. Creates a little space. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Floating away. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
How nice is it as a play caller on a critical 3rd down in a pretty obvious passing situation when you've got a guy like this that can just take off and go get you the first down, right? There's no panic. Nothing's open downfield. Great job in coverage, but that's not a problem because I just know it's like backyard football again growing up as a kid. He just takes off. He's a better athlete than anybody you've got, and he gets the first down.
And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying. Touchdown, UCF! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. From the gun, to give, looking for room. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Rides to the back. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Dropping back, it's Daniels. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab at the 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead.
Fellas, you'd be hard-pressed to find a better rivalry than Florida State, Miami. So many classic games over the years, and here's an update from this year's edition. Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Second down.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. And as time runs out here in the second quarter, the offense doesn't want to make this deficit any bigger, so they'll take the knee and head to the half. Let's see what they do on third down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Orlando. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through two quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys inside the bounce house.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Jayhawks will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Farmer. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. But they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you got...
And the ball's out there after it. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Across the 25, he's got room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Knights are in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
They'll give it to him again.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces. They force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, running back gets to give. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. The Jayhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to throw, it's Daniels. He fires one deep over the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. They're trying to seal the edge off right tackle. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Grab behind the line. It's Burke. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Grab behind the line. It's Burke. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. They'll operate out of split backs. Trying the left side. There he goes. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Oh, better look out. He's loose. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. And the Jayhawks will go for it here on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Wide receiver comes in motion. Got it behind the line. It's Wade. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. To the ground with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the 1st down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Knights back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Knights! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. The extra point here would tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Hayes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Leaves it with the back. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Jayhawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Pulls it in, it's Pickett. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Jayhawks will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. A quick pass to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Back to pass. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on fourth down. He'll take it on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got enough for the first. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the foot.
Kearney on the Jets. Maybe a touchdown-saving stop gets him out of bounds at the 5. 1st and goal coming up.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. Touchdown, Rock Chop! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. On to attempt the try. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he's got some space. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Seahawks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6th of the defense, feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. Trying to pound it in. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. UNLV looks like the best show on the Vegas Strip right now. What a dazzling offensive showcase. They're up by 29 over Wyoming. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A strike downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Jackson will throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up-and-hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.